Welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nilaus and we are up to episode 8 of our Let's Play. And I only have one question for you. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? That is the question, and if the answer is yes, I can interest you in everything all the time, then you are in for a treat today. So what we're going to do today is actually make everything. We're going to make it everything all the time, anywhere. That is the big thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean heavily on my 2 tutorials. So there'll be a lot of things that I just 3 tutorials. I made 3 tutorials on for my previous Let's Play series. No, actually they're on my YouTube channel. I'll link them in the description or somewhere on the screen or as the pinned comment. I think pinned comment is actually the best place. So I'll force you to go to the comment section. Alright, so on the pinned comment there will be a link to the 3 tutorials on how to build a jumpstart base, how to expand it into a hub and in the intermediate hub, and how to I'm out of this. Okay, let's just get some more. And how to build it into the polar hub that is serving everything. And the idea is that when you build this kind of thing, then you have everything available that you can build in the game. Of course, a lot of things we haven't done the research for yet, but when you do the research, we will get all these things available. The reason why I'm doing this is just to pick up some soil pile. Yep, don't have enough. I'll get more here, and then we'll continue on this. So that will be where we are, what we're going to do. And first I'm going to clear out a big space for it. It's actually going to be a full quadrant here. That will be for this build. Unfortunately, it just so happens that the stuff I have built, well, the hub I did build, I thought I could just expand it, but there are 2 flaws to it. It is built at a bad location, so there is not room for my interstellar logistics stations, and the other part is that it is built too close. So if we look at our our hub, this part, see, I like this one, but then I was like, as part of the design, I need to at this point start making some logistics stations, and they need to be right here, and I have to take all of this out and I build on top of that one, and it's actually too close as well. So I was like, you know what, I have to redo the whole damn thing anyway. So we're gonna redo the whole thing, and that's just unfortunately the way of the world, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now I'm building it. First of all, let's have a look at where I'm choosing to build it. So if you choose to go down this path, then maybe choose the same sort of longitude, latitude. I'm choosing not the 2 middle sectors here, because they are excellent for, well, for mining operations. This is mining operation. We've set up just some easy things. That's for the biggest builds you want. They should be in here. And then the next thing here is, this is, what is it, 10 tiles wide? Let me think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big tiles. So that's 10 big tiles. I'm gonna push this at the 2 from the distance, because then I can have room for my solar panels, and it also pour from the side. That's mainly because of this coal that I want to be able to get there. And then you can see at this point you can do it like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 tiles between. That's where I'm going to build it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it should be easy because it's going to be the first one that's possible. This is now 3, and this is now 4, and I think I need 5. 1. There. That should be 5, and that will be what we need for now. Now I'm going to be wrecking my entire base in terms of power, because I need to hook all of these up, and they will just consume way too much power compared to our fledgling little base. Power will become a massive issue as I do this, primarily because all of these interstellar logistics stations need to be filled up. You can see it's already yellow, and they need to fill up, not because they're going to be active at this rate, but because I need to fill them up here. And that means we're just going to have to deal with a lot of missing power here. Alright, so what do we want? We want to make sure that the first thing I do is I want to make sure that I have room for this. Yeah? And then I'm going to build it in this. You know what? Why am I not just doing the... Whoops, not like that. Nope, not like that. But we'll do it this way. There you go. That should actually be good. I don't need the first 3, but that's another matter. Then I'm going to build this part. We're going to build the structure of it. That one. Looking good. and from here. So that will be the structure. The first 3 I'll take out because they will be something different. Now, at the previous location, if we look at it, this is the original, the jumpstart base that we expanded. Here I built the green circuits, the magnetic coils, the iron, the gears, all of that stuff in advance. That's, and even copper as well. That's not a great way to do it. What is a much better way is actually, oh yeah, copper is also running out. What's a better way is actually building these different locations, because we're going to need green circuits and copper coils somewhere else. We're not going to use gears anywhere else. So gears we'll make on site. But I'm going to assume that we simply can request the things we want inbound. And what are the things we want inbound? Well, they're going to become requested at this location. So this one will request stone on the outside belt, iron, and greens, and magnetic coils. Do not use this one. This one has to be deliberately left empty. It is extremely important in the late game. Do not get tempted to use this for anything. This will be for the warpers, because then you can bring warpers into this one and bring them all the way down the line to all the other ones. Super, incredibly important. So, now you got that one. These first 3 will be made into gears. Why 3? I don't know. It just seemed to fit. I don't know. There's nothing magical about whether it should be 3. I'll just get it here. That one. And we'll get this one all the way down there. That's probably too far. And the stone here. And all of this. So we're going to be starting to build some of it so you can see the, let's call it the architecture of it. Again, we have to do it the way we did before, where I said the inner one has to be greens, because it has to fit with the principles we had before. The next one has to be magnetic coils. And then on the outside belt, I will have, they'll be out here. That one. That'll be for this. So what we need is power poles, power pole, power pole. Why are they not linked? No, they're not yet. So let's get one of these in here. Just oh, it actually wasn't a problem. It was getting it anyway. Now this is going to be taking an absolute eternity because of all of the stuff we want to build. Oops, all of our drones need to rebuild all of these things. And basically we've done all of this before, so the only thing that I really want to do is, do you want to build the first part, and then we'll jump to when the whole thing is actually made. That will be here. So we'll start with the same way as usual. We built the 3 gears. We'll build the first, because it's super important, so you get how I'm going to do this. That one. This one will be sorters, then it will be assemblers, then it will be smelters. It'll take the most important things first, and then it will take miners. Yeah. So once we have those 3 things. Actually, now I did it wrong again. Now I did it wrong again. Okay, hold on. That one. In, out. In. Might as well do this one. Just some of the lane down there. And get that sorted. And then we go back here. Belts. Sorters. Assemblers. And only Mark 1 assemblers here. Previously we sort of hacked our way into Mark 2 sorters, Mark 2 belts. We are not going to do that anymore. I'll complete the other one afterwards. This one will then be simply made in 2. And the trick here is, now this one will provide all the same things there, and they will go from these locations and in. This is how you expand your starter setup. So that one. And again, I have to emphasize how important it is that the last one is not, do not hack this one for anything. This one will be for warpers that come from the first into the next, into the next, into the next. And thereby they can also go interstellar in the late game when that's an option. There. And then we'll see. Basically what we then don't have to do is say it'll provide locally, it'll provide globally, or well, remotely. And I will get some stuff in here so that we can provide it to other locations if we need to. I will not be putting any drones because this one is not requesting anything, and I only put drones into providers, into requesters. Now I'm going to say, how many do I want? Well, I'm going to say 500 because I'm not actually going to use them. I'm going to be just transporting them over to a dedicated location where I'm going to upgrade these things. This one, I definitely don't want too many of these. This one is something I actually need everywhere, so give me 1,000 of these. Is that enough? That might actually be too much because this could go out to foreign locations. Let's get 500, right? And I want 200 here because that could work. So I set these numbers. You can set them to whatever you want, but you have to consider that that is the maximum number you could request anywhere. Now these three things will only ever be requested locally, so that's not a problem. I could even go so far as to do this. Not necessary, but just to indicate to you that these are only requested locally to a place where they get upgraded. So this is a matter of how much do I want to store here. Just some, right? Just some, not a lot, just some. And then you can add more in here. For example, 500 smelters. Well, you know, smelters, I think I'd actually like to have like a lot of smelters, because if I go to a smelting planet, I really don't want to wait for things to make these, and they're going to be made on a 3-second cycle. That's just give me 1,000. Give me 1,000 more. Done. And then from here, you can see this is going to be the pattern. I can repeat it all the way down. I can build the hub as we built the previous one. And that will be... so let's just get that undone. Alright, now we have all of this built. Unfortunately, night has fallen, and it is time for us to go in here. There are a few things I want to list. You can set as much as you want here in terms of requesters. I've just set this because, well, reasons. And I will be putting a maximum number of drones in here, and minimum load of drones will be 100%, minimum load of vessels. This is kind of irrelevant for vessels, but I'll explain it with the other ones. But minimum load of drones. I don't want drones coming in here unless moving unless they have a full drones. They only take 25, and they can of course get bigger with bigger upgrades. But still, at this point, I just feel it's stupid to have them running around with less than 25 in. That's just not enough. All right, so I will do all of this. Be local request here. There we go. That should be getting all of these in here for local requesting. That's good. They will just go out. And over on the other side, I can also do some local requesting. We first need to put in there local request and local request and local request. This one isn't built yet, so unfortunately we can't request that. But that's something we'll do somewhere. It's a pretty simple build, as you can see. Well, it's a small build, but it needs to be done. I have not done it yet, so we'll get all the other things, and that means there are a few things that we can't do just yet. I don't want to make it as a hack. I want to make it as something we request in, so it'll be, well, available. And now we should see the first things coming in here. Yep, we got the iron coming in. That's brilliant, because the iron is actually the first thing that goes out. And you know what? See, this is also the first thing that doesn't work. So these will be getting input and output. And then I might just copy that one as well. Oh, look at that weird one. That's so weird. Oh, that's just too weird. Too weird for me. That one. That's okay. There we go. So these are now working. They can easily just pick up enough that they want, and that will put us out some gears on the outside belt. We now have everything flowing in. I think everything should be starting to work here. That is lovely. The greens are slowly being consumed. And moving down here, then we should see these ones coming in as well. Yep, there's a bit of glass, there's a bit of steel. Steel is coming in and it's going in on this belt, being consumed. And then we just need, well, obviously we don't have the glass. Well, the glass is coming in, sorry. The glass is coming in and it should be coming in, but then of course these are not going to work until we get the plasma exciters, which I don't really care about right now. I am more focused on moving on and getting belt upgrades. Yay, belt upgrades. There, so these ones are working. And this is basically means now you have not everything, but all the things we have in our original hub. Now we can request them from any planet in the galaxy and we'll get it. Of course, we want to make vessels in these, but we don't need to do that until we actually move on from here. Let's move on to working on something that is upgrading for belts, assemblers, and sorters. Those are super important. We have one additional out here, and I'm going to take one more. This one, it will not be the usual 5, but it'll be 6. And the reason why is because, well, you will see why. And we are going to make something, and I had an issue, and I had to retake this part because I got wrecked by the curvature of the planet. I'll show you how, and then I show you how I found the solution, because it's actually a universal solution that you can use if these the narrowing of the tiles as we get closer to the poles gets you into trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an upgrade planner here, or not an upgrade planner, but we're going to make this part. And then I'll show you the hack that needs. So what I need to do is I'm going to take sorters mark. Well, no, I'm going to get sorters mark 1 from the other hub. I'm going to get it into here, upgrading it to another sorters. I'm going to upgrade it up to the 3rd level sorters. I'm going to do the same for belts, getting the sorter mark 1 in, and upgrading to mark 2, and then upgrading to mark 3. Over here, we'll do the same for the assemblers. We'll get up to 2, and then we'll get up to 3 that we don't have, but we'll build it here so we know that it can be done. What I'm going to do is then I'm going to request the things inbound. I'm going to get this one, and this one inbound. They will be coming in like so. First thing is sorters going up there. Second thing will be belts going up there. And third thing will be assemblers, which will go up there. And now I'll hook these one up so that they go in. And this is where I was starting to freak out. I did not understand why it did not want to do the closest one, and I still don't know why, but I have found a way around it. So I'm just going to build it somewhere else. There. And somewhere else. It's going to be fine. Then I just copy it, smash it on top, and it can then do something it couldn't do before. And I'll do that one, and we can always just change these recipes back. I don't like it, but you know, I'm a pragmatic man. I will do this if that's what it takes, instead of having the long inserters. Whew, that took a while. So what I need to do in each of these is also do the upgrade parts. That one definitely needs to be upgraded. I'll do this one and this one. And I'll also get one of these built into this location. And alright, so we have 2 ILSs, Interstellar Logistics Station, for inbound things and 1 for outbound things. And we'll just slowly work. This one requires motors. None of the other ones require motors. So we just take motors out here. Add motor. There we go. And get it in there. Let's see if that works. It works. Good. Then from here, I will get this one into the next one. Now, if I look at it, this is only transported by 1 per second, but I can upgrade it when I get this one, and it'll be fast enough, so don't care about it. All right, that's good. Let's move on to the next one. This one we need the green turbine, the electromagnetic turbines, and this one also needs electromagnetic turbines. So let's get, oops, that was weird. That one. And the final one is electromagnetic turbines, which will go in here. And that needs to go down this line so that it also connects into this one. And now the panic is increasing. That's fine. Good. That's not fine. I don't know why this is the case. But luckily I can just do this. And then it works. All I need to do is just get this one back to belts. So as long as I use the copy paste from somewhere else, then it can do it, but I can't insert those sorters manually. I don't get it, but I found a way around it. So now you know there is a way around it. This one will be getting some... Oh, that's actually not going to go in there. It will go into this one. Oh, yes. All right, you have what you need. You got the electromagnetic turbines and you get the sorters Mark II. So we can start making sorters Mark III. Get that in there. Again, this is only going to transport 1 per second, but this one can make more than 1 per second. But as soon as we get it upgraded to these, it'll be fine. There, no, there. Copy, paste, paste. And the next one. This one is updated. Yes, it got it. Put it in here. This one will now need 2 additional things. And this is why this is so important. So you need graphene. This one also needs graphene. So we definitely need in here processors and graphene and the supermagnetic ring. All right. Processors, graphene, supermagnetic ring. From here, let's get all the way out there. Processors. Probably not going to work. Graphene. And supermagnetic ring. Now, there is a really good point to why I'm doing it exactly like this. As you can see, I am short on space here. But because this one is here and that one is there, there is exactly room to get both of these in here. And I'll see if this one is also misbehaving. It is misbehaving as well. So what we need to do is we need to make our little tester here that is somehow working. And I can take copy and paste. And then it works. I mean, I don't like it, but you know, I'm sure that they'll fix it soon enough. That was, what was this one? This was the the graphene. Yep, graphene, yes. And the super. We don't know what this one's requiring, but I do know it's like quantum chips and other crap. So, not relevant right now. There, and then we'll take from here into the location. And that will be, ideally, or eventually, it'll be Mark 3, and Mark 3, but that's going to be Mark 2 here. However, we don't have this one yet because we don't have the supermagnetic ring, so we'll make do with this, but that one is going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a kind of a bypass for the things that don't work. So instead of this one going all the way in here and then going out, I'm actually going to do from here and then go up and go down and go in here. So this one can output here and input here. So it just kind of bypasses this one and it's going to be fine. Wonder if that's going to work. That is powered. Fine. Sweet. Next one. This one will also bypass, so I need to do exactly the same here. Go up and go down. And this one is easy to remove once I no longer need it. Once I get the supermagnetic rings, then I'm going to replace this bypass so that it's not the Mark II belts that come in here, but it's the Mark I belts. I can actually put these in here already. And then I need to figure out how many do I want. I think I'll make 1,000. I think for this one I'll make 100. The reason why is I don't want to request more than 100. I might want more than 100 stored here, but I certainly don't want to request more than 100 to a planet. Here I only want to request 500 and 1,000. That's going to be, maybe I actually want 2,000 of this. Yep, sometimes you need a lot. There, 2,000 plus, yeah, this is going to be 100. There. And this one will also be 2,000, although it's not going to exist. I'll keep maximum load of drones and then allow this to only go when it's 1/10. Because at the end, a vessel can carry 1,000 and 1/10 of 1,000 is 100, which is exactly what I have stored here. So that will mean that I can ship by the 100s. What we're going to do is we are going to set up the requesters for these kind of things so that they get started. Got that one, and I don't need a lot of this. There, request, Also need some drones. Yes, please. Make sure that you go full on drones. The other one is irrelevant because, oh, this one switched to storage. There. And all of this needs to be requested. I'll be requesting just a measly 500, 500, and 100. And this one I don't think I even have. There. That goes up. That is irrelevant, because I'm not going to provide anything. I'll do... And... there. All these are coming in. This one's not coming in, but I can get it in pretty easily. I'll just whip something up and then we'll get it in. And then we also have the electric motors inbound, just in a small quantities. We will make some of these small builds here. Let's have a look and see if it actually works. Things are working. There. I got a few of these. Yay! Let's get those immediately. Also, let's get these ones in here immediately. And that is a good opportunity for us to upgrade, 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 and upgrade. There we go. That means they go faster. All of this 20 per minute instead of whatever it was before, 15 or something. And we just can keep going this one. Keep going here. Keep adding this one. And I can also add it in here because at this point... Not that one. Oh yeah, that's not how it works. There. There. Cool. And this is getting done. And I think we actually could do an upgrade here if I do bulk upgrade, but only do sorters and then increase this area. But we need to get all of these in here. Yep. There. Now all the sorters are blue sorters, so they'll be faster, which is kind of necessary for that one, for example. This one was, and this one as well. Might not have been fast enough, but it certainly is fast enough now. We don't have the good belts. They'll come later when we get the super magnetic rings. But we do have more stringent construction of these belts. Perfect. And that one is also here. And can I just squeeze those in here? Yay, I can get more of those in there. Excellent. This one, do we have anything? I want to just get rid of these things just so that we can go like, yes, it's done. It's out. It's out. I want to get the last one out. There, perfect. Alright, give me these. And out here, what would be really neat to have is an upgrade of facilities and sorters, but not belts. Belts are upgraded as much as they can. Oh, look at the joy. Okay, no joy here. What are we missing? There. Sorters are not updated, but that's okay. They will get there. Sorters, there you go. Give me 140 of those, and then see, did we use all the sorters? Nope, we still have some sorters left. So now it goes because it doesn't want to upgrade the facilities. Now if I only upgrade sorters, there were a few things missed. There we go. So now all the sorters are updated, all of the assemblers are updated, and that is excellent. Now I'm worried that I can't make the next part of the polar hub because that's a big thing as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you one extra episode very soon, and that will be making the polar hub so we can continue on our quest to make everything all the time anywhere. And that's going to be the next step, building this one into the polar hub. I promise you it'll get to you soon enough because I want to make sure that we get this so we can do an expansion outwards. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and now that if you've been building this along, then you have now access to make basically everything available to your second planet if you want to request it. Of course, you're going to need to put in some vessels, but that is a minor part. And the benefit is also that when you're anywhere on the map, you can just go into these and pick up whatever you want. So if you're on the other side of the planet and you find yourself without some liquid storage, just go pick it up. There we go. Pretty damn neat. Thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then make sure you hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, well, if you're liking this, consider subscribing to the channel. It makes it seem like I have bigger influence than I have. What am I saying? No, I don't know. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care, and as always, stay effective.